Facebook don't mess us about today, yeah?
Hopefully not.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. Lady B's coming. I even forgot what was on the Facebook. Sorry, I even forgot. Hi. Who's tuning? Daddy, how you doing, Brad? Yes, Kojo. Yes, Eric. You don't know, blood. You don't know. Listen, big show tonight. Big show. Tune in. Lady B's here. Lady B. Everybody's waiting for you, girl. God bless.
This is GN Radio UK.
Hey, darling. Happy Saturday. Kojo, hey. Eric. Happy Saturday to you all. Thank you so much, Dan. Yesterday was amazing. Thank you. I told you just party, you missed out. Oh, you gave me a message for you. Take care of me.
Oh, of course.
Isn't it, darling?
Of course. That goes without saying.
We love you guys, and thank you so much for your support. Eric, I love you. You're having fun. Afro Fest.
Ready, mate?
I've been watching you. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Love us and share, please. Hey.
That tune was just appropriate, really, isn't it? For
Yes,
you?
it was.
African Beauty.
Of course.
You're looking
Yes.
amazing, as per
Hey,
usual.
I try my best.
Good evening, wherever you are,
Good
wherever you're tuning
evening.
from across the world. The Un AfrikShow Saturday night.
Yes.
Lady Belin, and of course.
DJ Francis.
Ah, wow. How are
Best
you?
DJ in town.
Well, that's a big compliment.
Thank
How are you doing?
Oh, ChalleBoy.
ChalleBoy's in the house soon. We've got a big show with PM. It's going to be a packed show. And that's per usual. People always interrupt us with phone call, yeah? We kicked off the show with Akata Stone, Zabrando. Akata Stone, wherever you are, big up yourself. I really love that track. And then Jules Oshi with Mologo, and it's called Sidza. And Diamond Platinum featuring Omarion with African Beauty. And that was the one in the background. So let's stick into the East African vibe. Let's go to Kenya with Sauti Soul.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
God no, thank you, boss. Salute, salute.
Yeah. I know Danny is gonna pump you up behind.
Oh,
He's
man.
gonna take care of me.
She's well taken care of. Best lady in town.
I am. It's a blessing. Oh, you should have seen that movie yesterday, man. Danny was dancing.
Really?
Yesterday.
Oh, wow. And you know what? I missed it all.
Oh, wow. Kojo, thank you. Best DJ, yes, of course. And best talkative.
Best looking African woman worldwide.
And live from Dubai. Oh, it's a book call. Barra. Thank you. We love you. I guess this is your first time tuning in, thank you so much, man.
Somebody's reading the doorbell, I think.
I'll be back, guys.
People keep interrupting our show all the time. We've got guests coming in, PMs coming in the house. No time for that, it's going to be mad. This tune's from Kenya. Selfie Soul with Shiva. T1 Savage. Kind of feeling this one still. What's happened? Huh? I don't know. Yo.
Everything you need more. I say you did like to kick it on the low. I know you wanna get a taste of my flavor, Sana. Boy next door.
Big show coming on tonight. Oh my gosh, and that was Selfie Soul featuring T1 Savage. Just waiting for Lady B to come in the house. We've been joined by some exclusive people in the house tonight. We're gonna go into that with a bit details a bit later. How are you?
Very well.
Yes, let me just mic you up so you how are you?
I'm good.
We're across the AB, worldwide, global. We've got big things happening tonight. We've got PM, and we've just been joined exclusively, and this is a bit of a surprise by a special guest. So listen, stay tuned. We're going to go into that after a big tune from our last week's guest, Raskin Bobo, and it's called Ghana Fufu. Last night's tune, yeah? Last night's show.
Yeah, it's my first time to comment. Thank you.
Can you do me a favour?
Finish.
Yeah. Just, well, let's introduce them first, yeah?
Yeah, I will.
ChalleBoy. So this is the show from...
That's the thing they're going to do.
Close the door so I can spin the camera around. We seem to have quite a lot going on today. I love you guys. We love you right back. I'm never able to do this, but one day I shall master it.
Which one are you on the flyer?
They're the behind the scene
Let me
workers.
show you the lovely ladies we got in the house, yeah?
Yes.
Today, after competition, yeah, but no, we are all celebrating. We are all God's creation.
They will introduce themselves in a bit.
And we're beautiful.
What do you say, ChalleBoy?
What's up, people?
I love
How we
what you're
doing?
there, guys. Thank you.
Kelechi.
How's it going? Hey, Kelechi. How are you?
In Dubai, you know. Okay.
Let me remember when in Nigeria.
Kilo Shele. How are you? Kilo Shele, how are you?
Kelechi.
Kilo Shele.
Kilo challenge. Just here
Well,
in
it looks
Dubai
like we've
house.
got a big show tonight, so look, let's just crack on. ChalleBoy,
Yep,
talk
yep,
to me. Lady B, last night you guys went to a film premiere, right?
Yes, we did, and of course you missed it.
Yeah, I did miss
As
it.
always.
What was it
Like,
called?
What's going on with you, mate?
Do you know what?
I skipped church to be there.
Sorry, people that listen on Radio DAB. We forgot to turn out the music then. Sorry. That was Raskin Bobo, by the way, Fufu.
Of course.
Yeah, our last week's
we
guest.
got into the bottom of this whole fufu concept. So
So we're going to kill that subject.
We'll
Yeah,
let it
we're
pass.
going to go to jollof rice next.
Yeah.
Anyway, so how was the last night?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Danny Eskin and the team. Well done. Congratulations to you guys.
Yeah,
It's not easy to put any event together
Absolutely.
before. So great respect.
Yeah.
Expect, Greater and higher and better.
I heard the energy and the vibe in there was really, really nice.
You should have seen ChalleBoy dancing.
Yeah, I heard the people booging down and getting down.
I sat down, crossed my leg, and I observed, and I was just watching.
That's a lie.
You crossed your legs and observed.
That's a lie.
Lady B.
Listen, that's a big lie.
Charlie.
I got up dancing because Lady B was doing some serious
Charlie, look, don't even go there. Listen, we've got PM coming in the house tonight. Yeah, man, it's going to be big. That's what I'm saying. It's a big show tonight. Now, we've got two lovely ladies in the house. Those of you on Facebook, we're going to just spin it around so you can see what's going on.
I know you all love my lovely face, but let me show you the other lovely
face. And tell us, what's it? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, of course. This is the lovely Jennifer Jan Crawford. They're doing there's a new flyer coming out doing Save the Children in Africa in Need. Yes, in short form, SCAN. It's a fundraising event, and Jennifer and friend Amanda, they're here to obviously come and talk to us a little bit about it.
Sure.
It's happening on Saturday, 21st of April, 2018.
Well, so Amanda, Jennifer, welcome to In AfrikShow.
Thank you.
Yeah, your #1 show every Saturday. You tune in normally?
No lie.
I mean, we'll start from
Right.
So Africa Night, what's all that about?
Well, SCAN is a charity established to help children in Africa in need. We know that there's lots of projects out there that need our help and our support. So we've come together to put together an organisation to support specifically Children in Africa projects. So based around school, based around facilities, based around transport, everything that involves young people and children, and just feeding into that need to get children the level of education that they need.
Brilliant.
So yeah, we're putting together an Africana night.
Yeah.
And it's in celebration of our culture, celebration of who we are as African people, celebration of our beauty. Yeah. Our outfits, our food.
Of course, I can see you.
You came to the right show. You came to the right show.
Yeah, you know Afrik, baby. You know Afrik.
Can I say something? I can see you got Ghana, Nigeria, Uganda, Sierra Leone, Zimbabwe. This is what Un Afrik is about, man.
We're crossing over, baby.
We're going worldwide.
All over Africa.
Africana Night is going to be about, what is it? It's a banqueting hall. You're doing it, I believe, in Camberwell, right?
Yes, St Mary's Banqueting Hall, Camberwell New Roads. So yeah, I mean, we've got the 5 countries represented, and they basically are the countries that SCAN has projects in currently. Right. So we're not limited and segregated to just those 5 countries, but currently, I mean, the way SCAN works is that when people join a group, the charity, we're all volunteers, we don't get paid for nothing. When we join the charity, we come with a project, an idea. So say, for example, if somebody came from Zimbabwe, Kenya, you know, we would start sponsoring a project in Kenya if they came with an idea. So that's how it works. So yeah, we're just celebrating who we are, trying to raise as much money for various projects. I mean, I've been looking at the back of...
some of the projects I've been looking at,
yes,
I mean,
at the back.
And I've seen it. Some of it's like school awareness program.
Yes.
You've got school exchange program. You've got skills for scholarship programs. Let me bring this lady in there. How can people donate?
Well, people can donate through various. We've actually got a website.
So you're going to have to speak up for the crowd here. You've got a very soft voice, by the way. Very soft spoken.
Yeah, I mean, people can donate through various means. We've got Virgin Money, I believe. We've also got, I mean, we do have some of our tickets here where people can pay direct to us. Or they can actually also pay through the Virgin Money, preferably. We actually prefer that because that just hits straight into the account.
So with Virgin Money, you can pay straight. How else can people donate? How can people get to find out about you? You've got a website?
Yes, we've got a website, www.savechildreninafricainneed.org.uk.
And the platform, I'm looking at the donations. They're like £10, £30.
Yeah, what we try to do, I mean, specifically for this event, is that we wanted to kind of make it clear to people how much each donation will affect the children. So in terms of how much you would give and where exactly it will go. So it gives people the opportunity to make their own decision as to how much they actually want to support. Right. And yeah, it's quite clear with that.
That is fantastic. I really, really appreciate you coming in sharing this with us. And you came on the right show for this, yeah?
Wow, yes.
Now, listen, every week the show is about taking global music from everywhere in Africa.
Yeah.
We play music from everywhere, from Nigeria. We actually kicked off the show with South Africa, then we went to Tanzania, we went to Kenya.
Wow, Tanzania.
Yeah.
Some Tanzania music.
Yes, you're going to hear more later.
Good.
Now, I hope you're going to stick around.
Yes.
Yeah, stick around. We've got PM coming in the house as well.
Wow, yes.
Now, each week we get sent loads of songs, right, Lady B?
We do.
Now, I've got sent this amazing guy, I think he's about 14 years old.
What?
He's from Nigeria. He's a gospel singer.
Oh, nice. Play, please.
And you know what? He inspired me, and I said, look, I know it's a Saturday night and some people want to go clubbing and drinking, but
there's nothing wrong with gospel on Saturday night. What are you talking about?
This tune is just amazing. It goes by the name of the Vineyard of Grace. Let's just listen to Afrik.
Thank you.
The guy's 14 years old, right? Come on, let's give it a play, man. Let's give it a play. Lady B, what are you thinking?
It's a really nice song coming from a 14-year-old.
14-year-old, yeah?
Wow.
Yeah, ladies, what do you think of that? Inspiring, yeah? 14 years, yeah, from Nigeria. Vineyard of Grace. Look out for that one. Remember when you heard it first? Alfred, yes. I said I'll play it, my man. Hey, listen, I keep to my word, and God bless you for sending that in. I really, really appreciate it. We've got another one from Valentine. I'm talking really, really fast now, right?
Because we've got a lot happening. It's all counting at once.
Yes, bro Valentine sent me his latest track. Oh my gosh, it's called Everything on Me. Let's just get right in it because we just
ChalleBoy, the drinks are on you today.
Yeah.
Oh no problem. Me, I'm fully started. Time. Man. Charlie, have you heard a new thing? David Beckham has invented the new drink. David Beckham has come out with a new alcohol. What? Has come out with an alcohol.
Is that what you're doing? You know you can only drink water in this drink.
Water. Let's drink water now.
What's possible? It's a brand. It's a brand. He's selling his brand. They won't get me though. That's the way.
I told him I'm going to play tonight. He said it to me. I said I'll play it. Yeah. Call him, tell him I'm deep to my word. Busy show today.
Hey, listen, man. Last night was exclusive revealings and
I missed it.
Serious revealings and everyone's been commenting about the picture. You know, the lady.
Why are you talking about this lady?
The girl with the
You're
split.
complaining about this lady, but you saw You're so handsome.
Hear that, Francis? If we can't get hold of you, go on, we'll answer it.
Let me be your Superman, oh yeah. Let me be. Make I put you in a plane right now, oh yeah.
It's going to Ireland. It's in Ireland.
Serious?
Yeah. It's a show in Ireland.
Ah, that's why. Yeah. What, tonight?
Yeah.
Everything's on me. Everything's on me. Oh, nah.
Yeah, from Valentine. Don't you this?
Yeah, I'm digit, man. So I'm going
I could be a superman, but not get it. Wanna fly away, let's make it great escape. I'm heading on my saving, I save the day. And in the heart, you can feel it, we take the pain.
That's a nice vibe. You did that.
Take it anyway you wanna visit. If you're really in the love of the video, miss it. When you need me, call my name and I'll be there in a minute.
So we tap the down, man, outside. Give me some.
And it's just appropriate that we're playing this because PM is in the house tonight.
PM.
And that was Valentine, and it's called Everything on Me.
On me? Yeah. Nice.
Talk to me, Lady B.
Lady B, it's on you. Everything
It's
on
on
you,
you now.
Have we gone silent?
Yeah, that's
Everything is on me.
Yeah.
You don't want me to start, you know, because I don't think we'll have enough time.
Oh, serious?
More fire.
Sounds like we have to exit quicker.
More fire in the studio tonight. Yeah.
You know what I'm interested to know about scan? What is scan? What is the motivation? What started this whole vision?
Well, it started by a gentleman called Banakole Roberts, who is a Sierra Leonean, and through the various issues with the war in Sierra Leone, I felt that he saw the need and the desire to help the children that were kind of left behind and had been affected seriously by the war. And I think through that, his burning desire to work with children. He's also a teacher, he's also in education, and he felt that whatever he could do, he would like to do it for the children, and that's how it started, and that's how Scan's been birthed, really.
Wicked vibes. Listen, now, you're going to stick around, and we've got PM's in the house, by the way, so we're going to get PM in a minute. So, yeah, ladies, thanks for coming in.
Yes.
We're going to wait outside for us while we get the next guest in, and yeah, we're going to chat more after the show.
Yeah.
We're going to get you in after PM as well, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Another song that got sent this week,
Rastafari.
Yes. Go on. What's
Rastafari.
What was it?
What?
Rastafari.
Rastafari.
Amankwa.
Okay.
Amankwati.
Yeah. Anyway.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
This is his new tune.
I think because we got it mixed up with Raskin Bobo.
You did indeed. It's new tune. It's called Ra. It's called Oba, not Ra.
Francis, you know Gooba?
Yeah, but that's it.
She's the brain behind Gooba.
Yeah.
I've seen you.
That's what I said. Wait, I've seen you.
I saw you talking something.
The brain behind Gooba. That's why
I know her as well.
Don't worry.
I know her as well.
Yeah, Amanda.
I hope you model. You used it. Yeah.
We're going to bring it back. Don't worry. We're bringing it back.
Hey, Richard, thank you. Hey, Liz, love you, sis.
What do you call it? Let's check out all the application, but this girl was actually the one that actually she works with.
Right, thank you. Nasha, thank you, guys.
Come get it in the studio, yeah? We've been playing this song every Wednesday.
Seriously?
I'm not supposed to know everyone in the world.
It's a radio presenter.
It's not my line, that's why.
Oh, that's why, yeah. It's on your radio, yeah. You see this one. Once it gets in your radio, then you get all excited. I know you're tricked. He's a radio presenter as well. He actually he's got his own radio station that he does. This is him. Oh, yeah. Tonight, I don't see that, man. That's the one. Yeah.
glass is going. Where's mine? Where's mine?
You know what? I can give you half of mine. Well, yours is half anyway. It's full, man. Come on. We saw you coming up. Yeah, we've been here for a while. We've been here for a while. We saw you going in the left. We saw you going up the stairs.
Oh, really? Oh, were you sitting in that corner?
In the park. Yeah, it's there, man. Send it.
Big tune from Russ Tafari, and it's called
Rastafari, yeah?
I love his energy all the
PM
time.
is in the house.
Yes, man.
PM.
Yo,
It's going to be a mad one tonight.
trust me.
I know you're bringing that vibe tonight.
Trust me.
I know you're bringing that energy tonight.
Trust me. They've got to understand.
They've got to overstand. Listen, now, like I said, we'll get songs. The last song we got, it was from Ajinko, Supreme Ajinko.
Oh, Supreme is on there.
I played him on my show a few weeks back.
Yeah, a woman.
No, he sent me a song called If.
If.
Hey.
I was listening to If last night.
Yeah. Crazy song, man.
Crazy.
This is the last one I'm going to play from all the people, because we've got like the main man in the house tonight. So, yeah, last one from all the new artists that sent me songs this week.
Okay.
If and Supreme Ajinko.
Drop it. I can't keep doing this, man. I've got to send them a video of this now, don't I? I was listening to this yesterday, man. I like it, man. It's got a nice little vibe to it.
Yeah.
Mix it with Coke. Put a bit of Coke in it. Let's cook here. Well, let's cook here as well, bro.
You sure?
You sure? You want to drink?
You want to drink?
That's David Beckham's brand. That's David Beckham's brand, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, what? Oh, so what? Don't put it out there, yeah?
Don't put it on.
Alright, cool.
If I give you my love, oh,
Hey.
honey, will you give me your love, oh? I will take good care of it. I promise to give you my heart, oh.
Just drop it behind you for the...
Will you give me your heart, oh? I will take good care of it.
No, put that down on the feet. As well? Yeah, it's only water we're allowed in here, apparently.
Take good care of you.
Is the camera right in front of me? No, it's good, man. That's not on here.
If you take good care of me, I will take good care of it.
What's your name, bro? Money. There's nothing to do with cash. Oh, okay. I was gonna be worried. How many men I'm gonna have in the game, bro? Yeah. What's your name? ChalleBoy. I'm the one who got you. Yeah, I know it.
We going live, yeah? Alright. You take good care. No,
if you take good care of me, hey, Lady B.
I like seeing
Lady B, this is not evil. I will take good care of you.
But
have I not been since I started?
Every listener, you know what, people. Let me tell you something about yesterday, right?
Yesterday.
Gosh, yesterday he wouldn't let me go. Someone actually told me, my God, that bodyguard of you.
Yeah. Charlie FC, you
I said that, man. I said that.
But look at the arms alone, man.
Wow.
When he hooks you, there's nothing.
Don't play.
I'm trying to catch them. Man, he just messed up.
I love it. Oh, by the way, I've got a message from Lady J. She said you're beautiful.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
and Siri said you look boy, you sent a message.
So sorry.
Yeah,
Siri
sent a message.
Right, listen.
Yeah,
we've got PM in the house.
Yeah. Welcome, bro.
Now, I know you have come here because, just for Saturday chit chat.
You know what I mean?
You're here for some serious business.
Yes.
PM.
Talk to me.
Now, I remember you from way back when.
You're going to make them think I'm so old. We're talking 2001.
Okay, but I remember you more as a rapper, doing film like Rhythm Nation, is it?
Oh,
yeah.
Back in the days.
Yes.
What was it called?
Beyond.
Yes. So I was in a group called KGPM.
Yes, that's the one.
It.
That's the one. Yep.
Yes.
How did that come about?
So KGPM is me and my good friend. He's more like a brother.
Yeah.
His name is KG.
Yeah.
So we grew up in the same neighborhood in Teshningwa Estate in Accra.
Okay.
Are
you Ga?
I am Ga actually. Yeah.
Wow! I didn't see that.
Really?
That's the second one now.
That's not Ga.
That's not Ga. Tell your tale. Now he's talking.
Yeah, no. So.
Like it.
Yeah, no. So we grew up in the same neighborhood, and what happened was I knew his brother. His brother was my really good friend, and he said to me, "Charlie, my brother can rap, you know." And I'm thinking to myself, look, I'm gonna think with my brother because my older brother raps as well. Yeah. Well, back in the day. Yeah. So we were in a group called Funk Flow. Okay. And this guy comes and says, "Yo, I can team up with you." I'm thinking, why are you trying to split me and my brother up? Yeah. But when I listened to his vibe and his enthusiasm, I didn't have that. Right. He was so enthusiastic about everything. We've got to go on this show. And I was like, yeah, I'm okay in my little space. But he was the one who was like, you know, carrying me through. So I thought, no, I'm going to team up with this guy and see what we can do. So that's how we started off.
Now, you know, I've been in this game from day one.
Yes, I know.
And I would actually say you was the first person to ever do pidgin rap.
Well, do you know what? I think, let me correct you.
Yeah, go on.
So, the history is that Eddie Blair was the first.
Okay, Eddie Blair was there,
but I made pidgin rap more commercial one.
Thank you.
And I added a bit more swag to it.
You did indeed.
And I think my flow was a lot better.
Yeah!
Hey! Right here, baby.
And there's my boy,
you
so
know,
right
So you got a problem with peer pressure.
By the way, just in case you're wondering who's that in the background, that's PM's manager. Introduce yourself, sir.
So they call me the Money Papers MP for short. So PM and MP.
Yes, it.
PM. Flip it around.
Now, PM. Most people think PM means Prime Minister.
It does. So it's not premenstrual.
Come on in. What's it all about?
So Prime Minister is a name I coined. So I'm a hard hip hop head.
Okay.
Busta Rhymes had a group called Flip Mode, and on that album, he had a lyric in there that said, "Rhyme Prime Minister, come on."
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah.
So Rhyme Prime Minister just stuck to me.
Okay.
And I thought the way I write, like, it's just obviously as a rapper you've got to rhyme.
Yeah.
And everybody's saying your rhymes are spot on. You're just good with words, blah blah blah. So I'm thinking, actually, so I'm the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
So I spelt it. I just put a P before the rhyme.
Yeah.
And added minister.
So you're the Prime Minister of Rhyme.
That's it.
I'm loving that explanation, man. Listen, only this show to get you deep like that.
I swear that, man.
Deep questions.
For real.
Un AfrikShow, your #1 show each and every Saturday night with yours truly, Lady Belin, DJ Francis, ChalleBoy F.C, and of course we've got PM in the house.
Yeah.
Now, PM, I'm gonna play one of your tracks from back then.
Oh dear.
It's called Yetiti.
Actually, this is not from as far back as.
Okay, yeah.
This is last year, so this is the first single off the album I'm working on.
Wow.
Yetiti.
I kind of like it.
Thank you.
What does Yetiti mean?
Oh dear. So
what time is it?
So, actually, we need to find out what time it is.
What time?
So I did Yetiti for the Mandem.
Mm-hmm.
I did Yetiti not as a party song, even though people think this is a party vibe.
It's a tree word or a Ga word, right?
It's a Ga term, I think.
A term, sorry.
So I heard that ages ago. I never knew what it meant.
Because I didn't want people to say it.
No, so I was at Goku some time ago, and I overheard people conversing, and they were talking about Yetiti because there was an older woman who came by who was good looking. So they were saying they must have been talking about her and how if they had the chance, you know, they would do something. So Yetiti is a term that refers to an older person but still hot.
Still hot.
You know.
Yetiti,
So that's where the idea came from.
Let's do it.
Very interesting.
When they see me, they call me small word danger. Jamestown Ranger. No challenge. Small word danger. It's a bit too fast. Then my text by the girl, they call them Ness. Me that I'm going uni for Westminster. The character be nice, but it's not fine. But we be best buddies together all the time. Every weekend I they go in and chill with Jamestown Ranger. No challenge. Make I tell you why they call me small word danger. Then my text by the girl, they call them Ness. Me that I'm going uni for Westminster. In character be nice, but it's not fine. But we be best buddies together all the time. Every weekend that they go in house to go and chill. Me, in my big four bill. In mommy fine palm. For real. When she said that they come out and you can feel. Me the arm make free like it's ladies' night. But that they give them the respect alright. She
never have guys in the hospital. And at that time, then she dropped 55. I swear, when they look up, she look about 35. And every time I get confused, when she look me in the eye. And every time I reach the boyfriend, how you doing? You looking lovely, I love the aftershave you wearing. So I constantly look at me like, oh, she gon' make her fall in love with you. Bluff for you, she wants to taste a young man's cocoa. Or she wants to see a black dogoyaro. Me, I know the mind though. I want to see no. I want to spend the time and see how far we go. Plus, I want to know all the people in the sector. ETT, ETT. You wish to see what I see, but ETT. Come on, ETT, ETT. One day you go understand that ETT, ETT, ETT. You wish to see what I see, but ETT. One day you go understand that ETT. One day I didn't know when she asked me for my number. Oh yeah, make her take give her my phone. You know they make sense to decline the suffer. The Prime Minister, slightly sinister. Like 20, I'm nobody, I feel no. Anyway, so we start to text every day. Come on, 3 weeks later with them every day. Let's be the only girl I feel to talk with you. Without it being an insult or being. But now she started to sauce me and the mother. And they see say mommy no they even bother. Suddenly party make call they ignoring me. The fact say I they dropping mommy when she know they worry me. What will I do? ETTE. The mommy they dropping if you tell her they dropping money. How I for do? ETTE. Me and my mommy they say what that's for university. Come on. ETTE.
Yeah.
What?
No.
That is a tune.
That's a tune. That's a tune.
No, PM.
Do you know what? PM's got me hot right now.
Man never gets hot in the studio.
Nah, man's got hot.
Man's getting hot today.
That's it.
Oh,
I could never be hot.
But I'm hot. I'm feeling hot.
He is hot. Bring it in the bar.
Handkerchief.
Bring it in the bar.
Oh my gosh, I am actually hot.
That was absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
That was heavy.
It's a vibe,
PM.
Vibe.
Yo.
That vibe, you're known as a DJ. Because I've worked with you. Side to side on many occasions. Especially the Urban Roots Fest.
Yeah.
That was amazing over at Milton Keynes.
That's right.
That was an amazing show, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, man. You proper ripped
No. You put up the show, so no thanks to you.
You messed it
thanks
up that
to you.
night.
Shouts to Bronte and all the crew.
Absolutely,
it was a vibe. It was a vibe.
You're gonna be on my birthday, right?
Of course, man.
Exclusive,
come on.
yeah?
I owe that to you.
Woo!
Yeah.
Exclusive, you heard it here first.
Yes.
PM will be exclusive at the party.
Well.
Yeah, with so many other top celebrities in the house as well. Now, what's your solo now? Obviously, what's the future?
So I'm working on an album as we speak. So Make Your Mind is the second single, which I'm sure you play in a bit.
I will play.
So what I'm working on is basically I'm making Pidgin rap great again. So I hear lots of people coming out with Pidgin vibes and Pidgin lyrics and all of that. And for a party, it makes sense. Nobody listens to what he says. Yeah. The reason why I'm working on an album is mainly to bring people's attention to the art of writing, which is very important. But I noticed that lots of songs that we like today have got no lyrical content. And I'm not dissing nobody, but I'm just thinking that when people sit down and try and intelligently write, put pen to paper or put finger to phone and write a song, not many people actually pay attention to it. Because it's a single and the world is such that we are like microwaves. You just put the food in, it's hot and it's gone, fast track. But I'm doing an album so that people can, on their way to work, put my album in and listen to everything I'm saying. And think that even though I'm doing ETTE, which is just a funny song, the lyric to it is a story.
Do you know what?
The punchlines are there. I made effort to make sense of the song. I didn't just put words together and put it on a beat.
Now, PM, people that know me and people that listen to the Un AfrikShow know I'm very particular about things like that. And one thing I said, I've been playing your song, funny enough.
I've been listening to you, bro.
For
yes,
weeks. And I've always said that it's a classic.
Thank you.
And I'll tell you what's the difference between a classic and a hit. A hit is you listen to it this year, next year you're not interested. That song, I can imagine listening to it in the next 10 years.
Thank you.
And still boogieing down to it.
Yeah,
so to me,
that's a hit.
Big up to yourself for that. You know what I mean?
A quick big up to the to K.I. Bangit for producing that beat for us as well.
K.I.
Banger. K.I. Bangit. He's an artist himself.
He's an artist himself.
So he understands.
He donated that beat to us, man.
But being a DJ, you got kind of an advantage point being an artist as well, right?
Do you know what? If I was a producer, I have a bigger advantage.
Okay.
I do have an advantage, yes. But I noticed that lots of the biggest producers